Before we begin, please be sure to check out ptcgostore.com to grab yourself some codes to be able to build this very deck. Of course, use the code FTW for 5% off at checkout and enjoy the video. Whoa, oh my god, he's playing PTCG live. Ah, no. Listen. I wouldn't have been able to make this deck without PTCG live and actually upload it to the channel. So before you point your gun at me and start threatening my family, let me just make that clear, okay? I'm just out here because I can't make this deck of PTCGO and I still want to show it off. So here we are, deal with it. So today we are going to be looking at an Arceus deck. I know. That's not very rogue of you, Sean, is it? It's not very for the win TCG, is it? Listen, okay, this deck's good. I like it. I want to show it. That's where we're going to go today. So Arceus is being partnered with everything under the sun right now in the format. It really seems like people are trying their best to figure out what is the best way to play this deck. And over time, that will get narrowed down and people will discover the most effective way to play Arceus. Now, let me throw my hat into the ring of that discussion. So today, we're going to be using Arceus with Umbreon, that's not Umbreon, with Umbreon V Max. Now, the reason why I thought of doing this was that Arceus does have a little bit more of a struggle when it comes to gusting in the game. You've seen people even play Pokemon catchers just to have the ability to gust and play a supporter in that turn. This is what the format is like right now. When you got Mew VMAX running around, being able to gust and draw, you're going to need something that helps you do that yourself. And as I said, Arceus does struggle a little bit with that. So, of course, why not match it with Umbreon? You could charge up the Umbreons. The Umbreon does 2 shots. VMAX is by itself, which is pretty decent. And we're not only reliant on that, we also have the tech cards like Zapdos to help with the mirror matchup. Zapdos is really good for just one-hit KOing your Arceus decks out there. And we also have a Hooper in here just to help with some more type coverage with the likes of it being able to become a Psychic type, taking out your Urshifu's. Again, another deck, or archetype should I say, or archetypes that we are weak to. And as a little tech meme card, I've thrown Medicham in here for a little cheeky yoga loop to see if we can hit one of them, because double turbo energy does charge it up with single energy attachment. And on top of that, Arceus hits 210 with a choice band. If we are playing a 220 HP Pokemon, let's say a Zacian, and they don't have the Cape of Toughness attached, you can yoga loop and take another turn with an Arceus deck, which is ridiculously busted. So I thought, even though it's a very niche thing to have, let's throw it in there and see if we can get it. That's the deck we're playing with today. And I'll be real with you, this deck is a banger. Absolute filth. Really dirty in the early games. So let's actually get into it and let's see how this goes. Okay, baby, here we go. It did take a quick second to find a game. It's what it is now. I'm not going to complain because I couldn't find games before. And all of a sudden, I was able to start finding games. So, hey, I'm not going to complain. All right, I had my time to complain. Had my time to rant. I'm not going to be ranting about PTCGL today. I've made 2 videos on it and my thoughts on it and how it can improve. So I'm not going to start ranting today on this. We know what needs to be done. We know how it could be better. And we've already spoken about it quite a bit. So I think we're going to leave it there. Let's just actually play the game and see how we do here. So really interested to see what type of deck we come up against. It could be anything, which is really... yeah, that's the good thing about this, though, at least, is the fact that, you know, you could come up against Rapid Strike, Single Strike, Shadow Rider, anything, really. It's quite good that there is somewhat of a diversity when it comes to the decks you get. I've seen a ton of Blissey on the boards, sorry, on the ladder, but that's because it is quite a decent deck by itself, and it doesn't take too much really to get it going, and it's also not that hard to run once it gets going as well. It's just like heal and attack, basically. So it's a much more, dare I use the word, simpler deck. Made that sound quite arrogant though. Right, so I believe we're going first. So I think we're gonna Ultra Ball away. Probably you and funnily enough, we've got to keep the Million. We've got to keep the Arceus. And the choice is quite good to keep. And I do want to get an energy attachment this turn. So I kind of have to get rid of the Evo. As odd as that seems. But everything else in the hand's too good. So let's get an Arceus down. I'm going to call it Arceus now instead of Arceus, because someone made a very good point on Twitter. Which intrigued me, just in case we get manies. Which intrigued me is like, you have the Arc phone in Legends Arceus, right? And he said Arceus there. End turn. So it makes perfect sense, because you wouldn't have something, you wouldn't call it an arse phone, would you? So it makes sense it's Arceus, not Arceus, because it'd be an Arse phone. But then, I don't know. I'm going to call it Arceus. Screw it. So playing Inteleon, this definitely isn't, if I'm correct, the base deck. So I don't think Ultra Ball actually comes, or the deck you get at the start when it comes to Inteleon, because I don't think Ultra Ball comes with that. So I wonder if it's going to be the Inteleon you get at the start, or if it's going to be the Gigantamax Inteleon. Let's find out. Either way, this is definitely a built deck by this individual, which is good. It's good. We're going to see some genuine creativity on my opponent's side here. It's like a blend of these types of decks. Have they got... They've already got an energy going. They can start off pretty strong here. They can't KO the Umbreon Dome, which is good. So, if they don't attach a Cape of Toughness, we could have a fire turn. And this is what I'm talking about. The aggression on this Arceus deck is stupid. It's ridiculous. Especially, of course, with the Starbirth. Now, Starbirth doesn't have to be first. I see a lot of people just playing Starbirth right away. Like, Starbirth, you don't want to use it so comfortably. You want to be careful when to use it. But here, looking at our hand, it seems like a perfect Starbirth turn. But we'll see. We'll see what we pull. We're going to Luminium for oh, they're going to switch into the active for us. Sweet. For a research and see if we hit what we need. We need a double turbo and an energy switch. And a switch. That's all we need. Literally all we need. So if we hit that, we are laughing. Got to be careful with the bench, though. Do have to be careful with the bench. But that's what I mean. Even if they kept the Suicune on the bench, we would have had that Umbreon to just gust up that Suicune that they saved on the bench in the early turns. Just take it out. Like, that's the problem this deck can cause. It's just gust up things in KO. Especially when you got these bad boys on the board. Like, we only need 2 Umbreon. I can't see my cross. Where's my cross? There it is. I've got my camera's up there on the right-hand side to my viewfinder. So I can't actually see where the cross is. Oh, very early aggression on their part. But we shall respond. We shall respond. Okay, let's evolve you to the Arceus. Let's do Luminium first. Get ourselves the research. No point in mining with them having a 5-card hand. There we go. And then we can see what we can do from there. Either way, we got Starbirth on our side, so it's fine. If we are struggling, we can go for it. There's the switch. But yeah, no turbo, so a really good time to go for a Starbirth. The Yoga Loop's not needed here, really, is it? No. So we're going to get rid of you. And we'll get... What can we can actually get Zapdos. Zapdos can be really good, to be fair. Because Zapdos can Oko both the... Oh, what's my hand saying? Another Ultra Ball as well, which is good. Or maybe another Umbreon. I think I get both. I think I get Zapdos and Umbreon. I think that's the play. It's Training Court. Oof. Get rid of the Marnie. We need to play the switch card, don't we? And then we get another Umbreon down. Just to give us those gust options. Suicune's going to go down. They might come up with another one, which would be quite dangerous, but I think we're going to be okay. Let's Starbirth. So we get ourselves... What I'm thinking is getting a Turbo. Let's do that. Turbo and maybe a Crobat? Or do I just go for like a research again? Hopefully we have 2 Umbreons, right? Yeah. So we can still gust regardless. So I'm going to get the research in hand. And then we can go take out the Suicune. God, I was wondering where the card was there. I was looking at the bench and I didn't see it. I was like, wait, hold on. Do that. And then we can go for... I guess we Training Court to hands. Why not? And then we can charge up some stuff on the board, which is pretty good as well. Get that Zapdos ready. Jeez, this is what I'm talking about, bro. We can do that. This is what I like. You can go in here, put 1 on the Zapdos, 1 on the Umbreon, and 1 on the... I don't want to attack with that Umbreon. That Umbreon can sit there. That's fine. I guess we just do that. Yeah, there we go. I know, mate. I know you're upset, but it's just how it's got to be, innit? Also, this gold Arceus, I genuinely packed in PTCGL. I didn't exchange for this. I didn't craft it. Craft, as people were saying now, isn't it? That's the new hip term, right? Yeah, I didn't craft this. Genuinely just packed it. And I was like, raw, okay, sweet. That's nice and easy for me. Lovely. So, they're going to go for a Marnie. Makes sense because we did Starbirth for research. So they know we got the draw, but we should be fine. Off the top deck here. Yeah, look at that. As expected. As expected. Now, they're probably going to VMAX maybe, but I'll be real, I'm going straight for your Vs, bro. I'm going for that Luminion, and I'm going for the Crobat. This is why, when you play against this Arceus deck, you got to be careful with what you bench, bro, because we are just gusting for days. We don't play, bro. We don't play. You have, what, 5 gust options in this deck? Ridiculous. Escape Rope, if you count that, then that's 7. 7 gust options. Because Escape Rope can be a good early game if they don't have a good board. And you can't just Escape Rope up something, but either way. So it's Frostmoth. Okay, right. So this is just kind of an advanced or a more upgraded version of the Inteleon deck. The Sword and Shield Inteleon. But I think it's just not going to happen, mate. Not going to happen. Snipe Shot, they're probably going to go for that Umbreon, that's fair. But we can just gust up that bad boy. And then follow up the next turn with an Umbreon VMAX for game. I think that's the way we're going to go with this. Yeah, that's definitely how we're going to do it. All right. Marnie in hand, that's fine. I don't really have to bench anything now. I would like to bench another Umbreon, but I don't see this bench Umbreon getting taken down anytime soon. So, I think we're good. I could bench another Arceus and get it charged up. Really, there's no, yeah, I'm not losing anything there, am I? There's really nothing to lose. So bring you up, take you out, and then we can Marnie and hopefully find the VMAX next turn, which would be the way to go. Just get one fully going, right? Just get it ready. Absolutely ready. So Arceus can be the main attacker, or is the main attacker, should I say, for this deck. But it's, you know, I do play a 3-2 line, which isn't the most efficient way of playing an Arceus, but it works. That's the thing. It does work. And with the likes of Hooper and Zapdos and stuff, you don't have to. And as I said, you can attack with the Umbreon too. Obviously, I think that's the least thing you want to do is attack with a VMAX that 2 shots, you know? It's more there just for the gust, but it's also an option. So there you go. So they got the VMAX going, but again, with their bench Pokemon, it really is pointless. I think the Zapdos... Yeah, the Zapdos still gets an Oko. Thankfully, it hits 170. Perfect numbers. This card is just stupid right now. Ridiculous, mate. Absolutely. Can I get rid of it? Where's the cross? There we go. I need to move that camera, man. Not the cameraman. I need to move the camera, man. Oh, I'm so full of it, aren't I? Absolutely full of it. But again, this is what I mean. The aggression for this Arceus deck is ridiculous. It's so aggressive, man. So aggressive. It could draw and gust in the same turn. That's why. I just want to throw that out there, man. Throw it out there. It's great. Really, really good. Okay. I'm trying to see what they can do here. They can get an attack off with the Inteleon, but it's not going to mean anything if we get what we want. We could even try and throw an Escape Rope down and see if they fall for it. Yeah. See if it happens. You know what I mean? But this player should be very aware, or Canada should be aware of the danger of this. And maybe they had to bench that Crobat, you know? Maybe I need to stop clicking on the cards, man. Either way, they're going to come in with that Inteleon, take a big hit, but it's too little too late, my friend. Too little too late. But if I do throw an Escape Rope, they're obviously just going to go for the Manaphy, aren't they? You know, it's mad. We might not even need to use any of our bench Pokemon. We just like carry the whole deck with this Arceus in the active. Like, it just carries the game for us. Just bye game. Oh, crazy. There we go. So I think we're going to be fine. We still have bench space for a Crobat if we do get a hand we don't want to see. We could play the Escape Rope now, just to guarantee like an easier. Is that too risky? It's too risky on my part, isn't it? Yeah, I think we just Marnie. I don't think it matters anyway. No, I was thinking, well, we could take a KO at least this turn if that happens, but I think we're fine. And I think regardless, it wouldn't matter. Here we got it. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. Danger, my friend. Absolute danger. Stranger... No, it's not Stranger Danger. There we go. This is what I'm talking about. We can just bring something up now and just win. Insane. Absolutely insane. Trinity Nova there. There's the KO. And that is game. Look at that. Also, just a quick side note on PTCGL. Bro, you don't need to make me pick the prize cards. Just give them to me. I've won. Okay? I'm here. I've won. PTCGO just throws them in your hand, then it's victory. But hey, GG on that game. Lovely stuff. A little bit of flexing on your boy. There we go. Alrighty, let's get into another one, shall we? Your boy is climbing up that rank ladder like it's nobody's business. Why do I keep getting ranked with higher ranked players? To be fair, I don't think it is a rank system. I'll be real with you. Because it's really just ranking how often you play the game, not how much you win. You know, there is an underlying elo still, I would assume, like PTCGO. But there's no, like, actual rank. Where it's like, if you lose, you actually suffer a consequence for that. Like, you go down. Like, I think that would be good, personally. It's, like, if people aren't into the extremely competitive side, then you go play casual. But ranked ladder, you should be losing ranked points when you lose a game. That's what I think, personally. It shouldn't be you lose the amount you gain on your rank points, because you just play a ton of games and you're going to get to the top rank, which means you're not really deserving to be there. That's a very, very, you know, blind take. You know, I don't understand the rank system too much, but that's my impression at least. It's like, bro, we're going to have ranked. Make it ranked, bro. Make me suffer the consequence for losing. Give me something to lose, so I could really value the game and sit there and go, oh, I have to win. You know, like, I have to win. Not, oh, it's okay if I don't. Like, I want something to be on the line. If that means my rank, make it my rank, bro. Make it happen. Yeah? All right. Let's do double turn. Playing an Arceus Mirror. Interested. Did I say dance pass for them? No. Okay, we need to get Zapdos going. That's for sure. But I think we just pass. You're kind of irrelevant against an Arceus V-Star, but you might be relevant for something else. So I guess do I Ultra Ball? Yes. I'm going to Ultra Ball and get an Umbreon down. Because if they obviously evolve to the Arceus, or whatever they attach to, if we need to gust it, we have the option there. So I think we just pass. Yeah. Although, tell a lie, if they don't evolve the Arceus into a V-Star next turn, or the turn after, no, they're going to. Obviously, they're going to. Bibarel, there we go. So that's not the worst. But I want to see what they're attaching to. Oh, wow, they got that Ultra Ball. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, I want to see what they're attaching to. See if they get a Zapdos or something down. And they got rid of the Dunsparce. That could be a grave mistake, my friend. I could just Zapdos through your deck. Urshi, that means we're getting Hooper. It's Hooper time. Hooper. So we get Hooper, we get Zapdos down. We can start hitting some weaknesses, which is really, really nice to see. So we'll make that move there. What could we... Interesting deck, though. Arceus Rapid Strike. Honestly, this is what I mean. This is why people are talking about Arceus so much, because it can combo with anything. Absolutely anything. Very similar to ADP, right? You can just, whatever it works best with, make it work. Obviously, ADP was a bit more streamlined because it was Dragon and he had to attach certain energies. Like, well, I think it was Water and Metal, wasn't it? But you could still make it work with other things anyway. But this is just, it is the perfect box deck card is Arceus. But Rapid Strike, that's interesting. We are not prepared for a Rapid Strike matchup either. We don't have Manaphy down. Really should be playing Manaphy now, I think about it. But, damn, this is taking advantage of it, that's for sure. What a setup, bro. That board state is filth. Absolute filth. Ridiculous stuff. They're probably going to look for the double turbo for a Trinity Nova. Or are they going to whiff the Trinity Nova, which could be huge. Could be huge for us. Now, here's what I want to do. Okay. I want to gust up one of these Rapids this turn. Okay. And I would assume that they would not evolve into that Rapid this turn. Right? So, if they don't evolve into it, I can Yoga Loop. And if I get a Yoga Loop off, we are talking, bro. Absolutely talking. You know what I mean? Okay. Alrighty, so we're going to evolve into you. We have the energy attachment. We don't have to go for the turbo, which is nice. We can just attach the dark. There we go. Oh, no, don't want you. Do that. Guarantee that play. Or is it better to try and take the Arceus out? Because that's what's charging this deck up. But a Yoga Loop turn, though. I could genuinely go for a Yoga Loop here. I want to see the Yoga Loop play. The Yoga Loop play could be clutch, bro. It could win us the game. Oh, that's a very hard decision to make. Do I just go for the Arceus? I think I do. I think I go for the Arceus. I'm just going to do it. I'm not even going to Starbirth. I'm going to hit that Arceus. I guess we do. I guess we get the Umbreon charged up to a degree. Might as well, right? It's an attacker. I think that's the way to go. I could have, you know, as I said, Gusted, because they're going to evolve this, I think. But I was thinking if they evolve it, they can't use Trinity Nova. You know? So if they can't use Trinity Nova, then it's kind of pointless. So they kind of have to evolve it. So they have to... Sorry. I'm getting too ahead of myself here. Or they can Gale Thrust. Oh, I didn't think about the Gale Thrust! Do they have the retreat? Oh, they 100%. They have the retreat, bro. They have the switch. I didn't think about the Gale Thrust. They're going to one-shot me, bro. I beg you, flop it. I beg you, flop it. That was a huge oversight on my part. How can I not think about the Gale Thrust, bro? They could just come in and just waft me. I bet that's what this deck's for anyway. I don't even think it's all about the rapid flows. It's probably about the Gale Thrusts. Oh! God. Oh, I knocked my light down because I was so angry. Yeah, we lost the game because of that misplace. We're just going to move on to another one. Let's pretend this never happened, shall we? Alrighty, game 3. Hopefully, no misplays in this part. I'm going to pay a bit more close attention. Can I move that back? I'll pay a bit more close attention now to what's going on my opponent's side as much as there is on mine. Okay. Now remember who goes first, Sean. We're going second, right? Oh, I get to choose. Do I want to go first? Yeah. It's actually important to know what deck you're playing against, really, when deciding when to go first and second, because, you know, each deck, you kind of, like, you don't want to go first against a Mew because of its donk. Either way, we're here. I bet you Umbreon, that's the guaranteed one we're going to have in play, isn't it? Okay, give me an Ultra Ball or a Quick Ball or something. Not the best. But we can still just go with the Umbreon and start hitting early, so that's fine at least. I think just pass. Not a good start. But we'll make it happen. Crushing Hammer. Oh. Oh, that hurts me. That's painful. That's painful, mate. What are we playing here? We're playing Durant? Fan of Waves? No, Evo. We're playing something that loves a lot of disruption. Okay, Arceus this is some sort of disruptive version of the deck. Loves that disruption play. I felt that. I really felt that. Double turbo in hand. That's so bad. How are we pulling off a Trinity Nova this turn? I don't know. I don't think we are. Let's Marnie. Marnie them to 4, though. Okay, we have what we need here. Get rid of the escape rope. Get our Arceus down. Still a chance we get Trinity Nova, but I still don't think we're going to do it. Let's bench the Crobat and see what happens. Yes, please. Wow, we are very close to getting a Trinity Nova turn. But it ain't happening, unfortunately. Now would be a good time to... Do I look for... Do we get that Arceus in play? Yes. I need to get a Zapdos out. At least get Zapdos down. And we can actually Trinity Nova for it next turn, which is good. Sorry, we can Starbirth for it. So, if they come off and evolve to the Arceus, let's see what they bench. Water. Okay, that's interesting. That's informative. Okay. Arceus Calyrex. All right. No worries. We don't have weakness coverage for that, unfortunately, but that's fine. Oh, that's a shame. Marnied. So we want to. Oh, well, there you go. That's enough V's in play to start using just a single energy for the Zapdos, which is good. So we can actually pull it off this turn. Let's see what they do, though. Like, it'd be really nice to... Oh, they're going to attach and Trinity Nova with the basic. Okay. I thought they were going to go for the evolution, but no, they're just going to go straight to Trinity Nova. They're not even going to do that. Okay. Now, this could be a turn and a half, mate. I've got to use my hand here properly. We can get an Evo Incense. How am I switching? We're not evolving into you, that's for sure. We get a Zapdos and we need the energy. We need Zapdos and the energy. We can Ultra Ball for a Zapdos. We can get energy and a switch. Ultra Ball Zapdos. Energy, switch, Evo. Right, that's the play, isn't it? We do have to get rid of the Choice Belt. Zapdos. Let me Starbirth for a... Now, Starbirth is get any 2 cards. Search your deck for up to 2 cards, put them into your hand. Bench you. Now, you're attacking, so there's 1 color assessed for each of your opponent's V. So you're attacking for 1 energy. So then we go for Starbirth. We get ourselves a switch. And a fighting. This is exactly what I want to see. We can Gust here. It's a bit of like, you know, all cards on the table type of play. Like, we have nothing else to follow up with after this. And we're going to Gust up the Arceus. And just finish it off. Leaving them in a much less desirable position. Because they then need to get this going like a standard Calyrex now. Come on. Come on. How we were able to play ourselves out of that is insane. It's ridiculous. Look at that. It's filth, mate. The absolute filth. Okay, yeah. I think I've showed it off today. I think I've done my bit here. Let's go to the list. Okay, this looks a bit weird because it's not like the full list as that you normally see, but here it is. So how would I change this? What would I do for now? Maybe go for a 4th turbo. I only have 3. I could go for a 4th, but I thought 3 would be okay. It's up to you. Maybe go down to a 6th on that dark and go to a 4th turbo. It's probably the best way to go. Didn't even pull off Raihan really this game at all. Raihan could be a bit of a busted play in this deck. Manaphy, yeah, maybe get rid of the Medicham for the Manaphy, but you saw we had the potential to Yoga Loop, so it's not like it's a lost cause. It's just how much you want to do it, and is it really worth putting the Medicham in a deck just for that? I don't know. I thought it'd be pretty cool. I thought it was a little meme, and being able to pull off those turns can catch your opponent's self guard. It's ridiculous. So I am really happy with this list. I think it does need a bit more work personally. But just the concept alone of an Arceus Umbreon VMAX deck makes so much sense to me. In a way that it could just gust things up and just take game so many times for you. It just wins you so many matches just because of the gust alone, you know. Very reminiscent of like a Zoroark Lycanroc deck, or even a Buzzwole Lycanroc deck, being able to gust up and just take KOs. Like it's nobody's business. That's what's really cool about this. But yeah, we're going to leave it there. Let me know your thoughts down below. And yeah, do take care of yourself. Of course, leave a like if you did enjoy, and subscribe for more. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.